Hello and welcome to another episode of Toya Talks Wrestling. Today I'm going to be talking about, I was going to talk about Raw and then add the other two tournaments that I missed on Friday, but I don't feel like talking about Raw that much. I might mention something on Raw, but just going to talk about the tournament for the time is now for John Cena's last opponent. Which, by the way, I'm really disappointed in this tournament, to be honest with you, because they had so much potential to do some fun shit, and we can have seen some different matches and everything else. I don't know. It's like I feel like WWE is just being lazy with it. I'm just like really disappointed about it. Like, in my mind, what I would have done was, like I said before in one of my previous videos when we first started this tournament, like do 4, 4, 4, and 4, right? Like get 4 from NXT, 4 from TNA, 4 from Raw, and 4 from SmackDown. Like give your top guys, or the guys you want, or the guys that had some kind of like connection with fucking John Cena or some shit like that in the past, and you know, you could get some new matches that we probably never see before, or some new matches, but it was like it was just not that. Like, I get the fact they want who they want to win for the match and everything else. They have that already in mind, right? Boom, it's pre-predicted, so obviously they know who they want to bring in to fight John Cena. But it was just like if they're afraid, like I don't know if they're afraid to bury talent, which I fucking hate that fucking word when it comes to this shit, because it's like eventually someone has to win and someone has to lose, right? It's not a fucking burial because they lost one time, right? You know, whatever. I'm just like, like, come on, man, stop being safe. Take a risk. You know, stop being so fucking safe. Like, take a chance, right? Take a fucking chance. It's like, okay, last night on Raw, Braun Breaker cut a hell of a promo on CM Punk. CM Punk wasn't there. He was there with the Vision and stuff like that. He was basically talking about how he pinned CM Punk at Survivor Series, which I will discuss that with Tim on Thursday. And he talked about that, and you know, cut a great promo and everything else like that. And apparently they have a match with the first Raw in January on that Netflix, whatever. And they have that match for the title. And I'm just like, dude, if they do not give this guy the title, I don't know what. Because the only reason why you gave Punk the title was because Seth Rollins was injured, right? Get the fucking title off Punk, put it on Braun Breaker. And then Braun Breaker could fucking go and have a fucking match with fucking Roman Reigns or something. And then fucking beat Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. I guess. I don't know. Because here's the thing, they're also teasing about Roman versus Cody for WrestleMania 42. No, please don't do that. Please don't fucking do that. I'd rather see fucking Roman. I'd rather see Roman versus Braun Breaker. I'd rather see Cody versus fucking Punk, or Cody versus Randy Orton, or some shit like that. I don't know, but not fucking Cody and Roman. But I am digressing. I'm going off the script here. Anyways, let's go back to last Friday. So last Friday we had a match between Jey Uso and Rusev, which was a good match. Jey Uso ended up winning that match, which shocked the fuck out of me, because I honestly thought that they were going to give it to Rusev. But nope, they gave it to Jey. So Jey would fight the winner of the match between LA Knight and a mystery opponent. And it turns out the mystery opponent was Miz, which is weird because Miz's name was already called. Right, the reason why by the way, if you don't know, the reason why the LA Knight was fighting the Miz, because he was supposed to fight Sheamus, but Sheamus ended up getting injured. I don't know where he got injured at. like, I really don't know, because last time I see him, he was fighting with John Cena and Mysterio and against the 3 guys on Judgment Day, and he seemed fine afterwards, but I don't know where he got injured, but apparently he got injured, so whatever, I ain't questioning it. And so LA Knight goes in there and he thinks that he has a bye because it's like, well, his opponent is, you know, incapacitated, so he can't fucking wrestle. But they're like, no, you're going to have to fight this guy, the mystery guy again. And he got mad or whatever, right? But anyways, it ended up being The Miz. They're talking to The Miz. So what happened was The Miz and Nick Aldis were talking in the back. And Nick Aldis was like, look, you already were in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? It's random. They picked these little names out of the little fucking Tumblr Wally thing and everything else like that. And R-Truth comes in, and R-Truth is talking to Nick Aldis. So Miz puts his name in the ball and puts it into the Tumblr thing, and then Nick Aldis goes and picks up the ball, and next thing you know, that's The Miz. And I'm just thinking to myself, either they have to have their names twice in there, which, why would you have your names twice? Or Nick Aldis is an idiot, or he thinks the audience is an idiot, because I'm like, how can it be Miz when he just lost the tournament from the first round like last week? And I was like, well, maybe, you know what, maybe I wasn't looking at the screen when they were doing the Men in Black flashy thing. I don't know, maybe I turned away for like a second or some shit like that, and I didn't see, and I didn't pay attention. Maybe that's what happened, I don't know. I'm just like, what? Like, how can he get away with that? Anyways, they had their match, and The Miz ends up losing again. So let me get this straight. You cheat, and you lost twice in the tournament? Come on now. I'm like, what? Like, you could have gave that spot to anybody. Anybody could have had that spot between LA Knight. I'm just like, we gave it to The Miz, and he lost twice. Okay, cool. Anyways, that was on Friday. So, it would be Jey Uso versus LA Knight, and then, Solo versus Gunther. So it's babyface versus babyface, and heel versus heel. Anyway, so last night on Monday we had Jey versus LA Knight, which was a hell of a fucking match. It was a fucking great match. These two worked fucking great together. A lot of close calls. It ended up fucking being Jey Uso hitting spears on LA Knight, and you know, going for the top and getting the Uso splash on LA Knight. And this is where I got scared, because I was just like, oh my god, we're gonna get another Jey Uso versus Gunther match, aren't we? And I'm just like, dude, we already had like 3 this year. Like, come on, man. Like, do we have to? Like, oh, come on, do something, LA Knight. I'm like begging LA Knight, please do something, LA Knight. And like, he must have heard me. He must have heard me, because he ends up rolling, fucking doing a caustic spin on fucking Jey and getting to the 1, 2, 3 pin. I'm like, oh, thank God for the wrestling. Like, thank the wrestling gods. Okay, they heard me, because I was scared. Like, look, I love Jey. I think Jey's great, but I'm just like, I did not want to watch another fucking Jey versus Gunther match. I really didn't. So I am so glad they didn't pull that trigger. I was like, oh my gosh. Anyways, so he will be going on to the next round, to the final round, to find out who beat Gunther or Solo, which is pretty obvious who's gonna fucking win that one, but whatever. And after the match last night, Jey Uso pretty much got pissed off. He starts having to attack him and starts throwing everything around and everything. I got frustrated and all this other stuff. I don't know if they turn him heel or not. I don't know what they're gonna be doing with him. They teased the heel thing before, but I don't know if they're gonna go full force. I mean, they definitely want you to have some pity on him and stuff like that. I'm like, dude, you had like opportunities after opportunities, had more opportunities than fucking most people in this fucking roster. Like, it's time to get up. It's time to like build some middle card guys up in there and shit like that, you know what I mean? But whatever. So there was that. So then we had the other match, which was Rusev and Solo Sikoa match, which, by the way, I believe that this is like the best match that Solo's ever had. Like, honestly. But like, it's Gunther, and like Gunther never had like bad matches. He always has like great freaking matches and everything else like that. So it was not surprising, but like when fucking Solo can turn it up when he really wants to, which is like crazy. Love it. It was a great fucking match. A lot of close calls. It ended even it was at one point where like part of Solo's MFT, I think it was Tala Tonga, even got involved in the match and everything else like that. So it kind of was like a 2-on-1 where the ref was like being distracted. So the ref got distracted because Gunther had Solo in a sleeper hold, and Solo goes into the corner, and you know he's holding on to the corner and everything. They'll try to break the submission, and he ends up getting like yanked like Gunther, and as he's doing so, he grabs the turnbuckle, and the turnbuckle is being disposed, and he got ripped off. So the ref puts the turnbuckle back. As he does that, he gets there was a little bit of a 2-on-1, but eventually it ended up with Gunther, however you want to pronounce it, kicking Solo in the balls. And then there's a lot of fucking kicking in the balls lately, but anyways, I'll explain more about that on Thursday. Anyways, he kicks him in the balls from behind, Solo that is, and then gives him a power bomb and pretty much pins him 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Then you have LA Knight come out, and they do a face-to-face and everything else like that. So that is the finals. It's going to be, I think, next Monday, I believe. It's going to be Gunther versus LA Knight, which more likely is going to be Gunther. I think that John Cena should go over. I don't think that Gunther should beat John Cena. I think John Cena should be going over. Like, even if that's not what John Cena was, I think it should be, because since he had lost, spoiler alert, lost at Survivor Series, I think he should go over and beat Gunther. I think it'll be a feel-good moment and everything else like that. I mean, it's gonna be a feel-good moment anyway, because it's John Cena and give great fucking promos and speeches and says his goodbyes and everything else like that. But I think that should be the deal, because Gunther doesn't really need to beat John Cena. He's already over, right? And if this is something that's supposed to help the guy go over, we don't need to help Gunther go over. He's already over. Now, LA Knight, on the other hand, if by some miracle, and it's like a big miracle, he beat Gunther at on Raw to be the last opponent for John Cena, and it's a big if. I mean, we're talking about like a huge fucking if. Then I think he should beat John Cena. I think that would be great, because if you don't want to fucking put a title on this fucking guy, at least let him have to beat John Cena. You know, that's not gonna happen, because they ain't gonna make it that far, I don't think. But you know, because like, you never know. I don't think so. I don't think fucking WWE will go that route and everything like that. They should. They fucking should, but they won't, because they're scared little crybabies or something. I don't know. But yeah, I think they should do that. It would make the LA fans happy and everything else. I think it would make John happy too, right? Because I mean, John and and LA Knight had a little bit more reaction or interaction. I said reaction. Wow, interaction with each other than Gunther and John Cena do. You know, so it would make more sense as far as that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know what they're going to do, but Gunther versus LA Knight should be a great match. It'd be fun. Yep. Yeah. So that's that. So I don't know. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.